Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. We're back in Factorio Undefeatable, and I just realized something. Batteries don't require sulfur dioxide, they require sulfuric acid, and at the end of the last episode we kind of talked a little bit about how we would start up and there would be batteries there, but alas, that's not the reality. It's pretty simple to turn sulfur into sulfuric acid. It's very easy. Sulfur dioxide and water combined make sulfuric acid, so a very, very easy process right there, and all we're going to need is a couple of chemical plants and a little bit of water. No biggie. No biggie at all. Very, very easy to do, and something that we'll be able to do very, very easily. In this episode, we are hoping to get at least 75 blue science packs so that we can actually complete our quest of getting advanced lead processing with silver ore. We do still need nickel plate. That is super, super important, but we need some key research as well, which I didn't really think about too much. So let's connect this up here, because apparently that wasn't connected at all, and sulfur dioxide should now be pumping all the way over the map and to an area that we should be able to turn it into sulfuric acid. We're gonna need some water well pumps, because I don't think that we're actually in a location where there's any water. Yeah, we're in a location where there's pretty much no water, which is fine, I guess. I'll need to take up all these pipes and just put them back down. Right, and that should just freshen them up a little bit. We'll take most of the liquid out of it, so I think it should be fine. Okay. And now, where are my chemical factories? Here we go. This is gonna be tough, right? This is gonna be really tough. Well, not really tough to do, but yeah, 5 is good enough for me. And we're gonna need sulfuric acid. So the thing with Bob's mods, right, is that there's so many different things to do. Okay, so the water wells are gonna take a while to actually build up, so we'll need to set up the infrastructure before then. Okay. I'm really happy that I used plastic here, because now we're going to have a real high capacity, basically freight train pipe system set up. So it should work really well, actually. Okay. And you can just come along here, I guess. A little bit more plastic pipe wouldn't go amiss. Just keep it all sort of regular, uniform, if you'd like. Yeah, you can be set up over here. You're going to need power, which apparently we can't even do. There we go. And I don't really want to use plastic pipes for you. I think I'm probably going to use some more conventional method. I also have no idea how much water each of these things is going to require. I mean, 2 might be enough, but we might need way more than that, so I don't really know. But should be able to quite easily get exactly what we need this episode for all of the stuff, all of the good stuff. We need a bit more iron pipes as well for this area too. Yeah, I'm quite hopeful. I'm quite hopeful that we'll be able to set up exactly what we need relatively quickly, actually. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to do. Okay. Let's see about getting... get rid of this. Get rid of this. And more. Yep. Yep. And yep. Alright. How much water even is it? How much water do you output? There's 145 water there, but is that 145 water per second? I mean, if so, then that's mighty impressive if you ask me, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near that demand. I don't think we need anywhere near that amount of water. Okay. Yep. Let's get that gun up there. That's not the water one. That's the water one. Okay, perfect. We should be 100% hooked up right now. Let's actually take these down by one, so... That there. That there. That there. And that there. And now, if we happen to... experiment, we might be able to get some... of this good stuff. Alright, perfect. Do we have any storage tanks just sitting around? Got a couple. I kind of want to store a little bit of sulfuric acid in storage tanks. I guess here will be fine. Didn't really want to... Alright, well. Here is where it's going to be, I guess. Iron pipe. Do we want to do it with iron pipe? Iron pipe might just be fine. Might just be fine enough. It's not flashy, it's not flashy, it's not blue, but it does the job, doesn't it? It does the bloody job. Alright, so this is still all sulfuric acid. Oh god. Are we gonna have to take up all of these pipes? We could install a pump. I think there's a Yoki energy pump, right? Oh, what's that? A Yoki lamp. A Neotix lamp. I want to build this. Neotix lamp and a gully lamp. Alright, that's kind of lame. Okay, those lamps are kind of shitty. Gives a yellow shine apparently. Does it? Really? It looks regular to me. Oh, well, that was disappointing. Perhaps I'm just using it wrong or whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I just need to take up all this stuff. Unfortunately, because it's filled with sulfur dioxide, which I accidentally stuck into the system because I didn't realize what I was doing. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay. Can we get any more bits of iron pipe or whatever? We used plastic here, didn't we? I think we used plastic here. I like me some plastic pipes. I'll be honest. I like them a lot more than I like regular pipes. And with that, we have batteries. It is kind of a little bit overdue, but it worked. Okay, so that's what's that? 9 batteries. 9 batteries means 9 science flasks, which are going to be a pain in the ass to craft manually, but we've got to do it, right? We've got to do it. Now, we should be getting loads and loads and loads of sulfuric acid, apart from the fact that we're not getting any sulfur dioxide at the moment. We're getting no sulfur dioxide coming through. We should probably try and address that. Also, I should probably try and get a car so I don't have to keep on walking around this stupid area. I mean, it's nice having to walk around. I mean, we can appreciate the beauty of the factory and all that, but... it's a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying. If you ask me. Okay, car, engine units we should have just over here. 19 engine units. That'll suit me perfectly. There we go. Cannot insert car into someone's inventory. Well, let's place down our stupidly useless lights that we happen to have on us. That don't even work during the day. Goodness gracious me. Alright, coal, sure. Hey, we've got a moving car at long last. Okay, how are we doing? Sulfur dioxide. We've got loads of sulfur dioxide, but the problem is, and this is something that I've not really actually done much with, right? It's a case of the fact that we don't have any pumps, right? Because what's happening is that there's no force driving the liquid forward. So this is only a problem in long-range transportation of liquids, but it's actually not something that I've dealt much with in the past. Pipe valve. I don't really need a pipe valve. How about we get a gun turret? Stick it down there. Perfect. Yeah, so it's not really something that I've dealt with in the past, and it's probably something that will become more and more of a factor as we go on. Underground tank. Man, I want some underground tanks. That is really, really cool, and I really, 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 really would like to do that, but we'll not do that now. Flow trigger, water generator, high pollution, electric water generator. I don't really need an electric water generator. What I need is a pump. Now, does Yoki Liquids have a pump? Flow trigger, transform liquids into light with huge imagine. That's, honestly, sounds amazing. But not something that I really need. Fluid buffer station. I mean, that sounds cool, but I don't think it's really necessary for what we need. I think what we need is just a simple pump, unfortunately. We could try sticking a valve in. Which seemingly has no effect, so that's good. I did think that it would only be a pump that was what we needed, so which means we need electric engines. Unless there's another type of pump that we can take advantage of. Pump, water bore. Oh, we totally can. This pump is 100% water pressurizer. Oh, I remember dealing with this. Oh, it was terrible. Water pump jacks, research 1. We don't even need the pump jacks. We just need water bore. Gas venting. Oh. Ah, this would be useful. This would be really useful. This is exactly what we would use, right? So this would give us a void, right? So we would basically be able to get rid of hydrogen that we didn't need from over here. That's actually a really good piece of technology. Let's alloy processing. We need to remember that because it's really necessary for us. But we'll first of all get this, which is going to give us access to a pump, which is super useful. We're gonna use it to its full ability. I feel that I like doing research. I like doing research that we have to do, or should I say, I like doing research that that helps us. I'm just gonna put that on to stew until we find the pump. Where is it? Logistics. It would be in logistics, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Well, try building 3 or so pumps. I don't really know what the capacity of this is, but it should speed things up a little bit. Oh, it's a big boy. It's a big piece of kit. All right. Choose a recipe for assembling. Excuse me? Why is this not working? Shift E? You gonna work? Okay. You got a problem here? What's the issue? There's loads of sulfur dioxide here. But no sulfur dioxide here. What? Electricity, crafting speed. Yeah, I mean, it should work. There should be sulfur dioxide coming in here. Maybe we need a better pump? Lithium processing, barreling. That's not what we need. I guess we'll try getting a better pump then. Because this does not seem to be working. And if we place it down normally, will it work? Like without... It doesn't seem that there is something that we need. If we place it down here? I guess I should probably be doing these things at the same time. If we place it down... Yeah, that's the pump thing completed, by the way. I mean, it's not turning, right? Which is a problem. Does it only work with iron pipes? No, there's like no... There's no good stuff in front of there. Alright, stop making those. Start making these. We need bronze pipe. And we don't have bronze processing. So you're telling me that these pumps are not working. Like, that seems a little bit shitty. Does the flow have to get to, like, a bad place? Like, I don't know. Let's try, hypothetically, we'll try somewhere else in the process, like, up at this corner here, right? Got a little bit of space to muck around. Sure, we'll change this, I guess. Put it over here. Yeah, so liquid comes up here, down here. One more bit of plastic pipe would be perfect. I think we should have enough for it. Yeah, not enough plastic on us. Or should I say we should have enough plastic on us. I don't need to do it. I shouldn't need to do a recipe, right? It should just work. 5.5 to 0.1. Like, there's no way that it's actually working. I think we're just going to need to use the small basic pumps, which means that we need fucking electric engines, which means we need lubricant and basic electronic boards and a bunch of faff. I guess we can easily make one. Like, it's not a big deal, but we can make a couple if we need to. Actually, what have we got? 14 electric engine units, basic electronic boards. We've got 162 on us. We need lubricant. Lubricant is made. I'm presuming it hasn't changed, but I don't know. Where is it? Lubricant is made just from heavy oil. Thank God it hasn't changed. Alright, well, we can make a couple of those pumps right now, I guess, then. That's annoying. We'll put it here. Lubricants. The wrong bloody machine. Lubricants. Yep. And yep, there. Then into an assembly machine, which is what I intended to do originally. Actually, no. Nope. That's the one. Move it to there. And that there. Perfect. It's annoying that we have to do this, but whatever. Whatever. It's a good thing, though. It's a very, very good thing that we made those engines a couple of episodes ago. Very, very happy with that decision. Should probably queue up some of this. We should also probably go and put this in the science area so that it can be all scienced up, since we're kind of near the science area, I guess. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. Oh yeah, we need to make those basic electronic boards because we got rid of all of ours. So that's kind of cool. We're going to need to have a special inserter process, I think. So here? It needs to be here, right? Yeah, it needs to be here. I mean, that's complete overkill. Like, it should only be probably an iron chest at the absolute most. And let's stick 10 of those bad boys on there. Perfect. So that's going to filter through. We've already got the whole setup going here, so it should immediately start working. That is very, 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 very nice indeed. One more for good measure. That's good. And now let's go back and get our pumps. And fingers crossed these pumps actually work. Now, the pumps that we have here, the basic ones, should work, right? I don't see any reason why these ones don't work. I mean, maybe they're only to be used with Bob's, I don't know, Bob's mods stuff, I guess. I don't really know. It would be silly if that was the case, but either way, I think that these ones should work. Alright, let's go and install a couple of pumps then, shall we? And they're also smaller, I think. Yeah, these only cover like one tile. Okay. Hey, look, it's actually working. Okay, so wait, what? It doesn't work? Like, are we gonna need to put pumps everywhere? Like, I didn't sign up to this. And that should pump it through. Should pump it through. Okay, well at least there's like 0 sulfur dioxide here, right? 0 sulfur dioxide here. Is it? That's why. There's 0 sulfur dioxide because there's none. That makes perfect sense. Okay, well if we hook this up... If we hook this up, how would that treat things? Yeah, I mean, it's still not in a great place. Like, we still need a couple more small pumps, I think. Where did it go? Here. We still need a couple of small pumps to regulate the flow of things, but mostly it should be okay, right? We've got a lot of sulfur dioxide. And it is emptying? That's emptying at a pretty decent pace, actually. But we're just not sucking as much as I would like through the whole system. That's annoying to me. It feels like we've just been, for the last couple of episodes, we've just been... Oh, that's actually full. We've just been solving problem after problem after problem. And that is now another problem that we need to solve. But yeah, no, we've been having a couple of episodes wherein we've problem solved for a vast majority of it. Which is, you know, fine, I guess. It's good fun to problem solve from time to time. But these pumps aren't super strong, so that's perhaps a little bit disheartening. So we're able to drag a little bit more sulfur through here. I think honestly that's going to be fine. Like, we're dragging a decent amount of sulfur through here. Sulfur dioxide, that is. Yeah, I think that should allow us to, fingers crossed, make batteries better. I don't know, though. I do not know. Let's go up and check our battery process just quickly before we end the episode. Yep, okay, it's good. Everybody's doing good up here, that's great. And the fact that we're getting more sulfur dioxide up here than we're having in the beginning tells me that we've got more sulfur dioxide than we need. Yeah. So clearly, installing the pumps has meant that we now have pretty much all of the resources that we could possibly want. Also, water seems to be in a plentiful supply up here, which is very, very nice. We need to connect you up at the end there. Good, good, good. Yeah, so with water connected up, that should be fine, right? Okay, maybe we don't have a plentiful supply of... One object was destroyed. 14 objects are being damaged. We should probably go and check that out. Looks like the biters might eventually break through over at the left-hand side. The left-hand side is probably our most underdeveloped area in terms of defenses, I would say. But hey-ho, doesn't really matter. It's fine. Let me run on this belt. Yeah, so we're making batteries. We're making sulfuric acid. That's good stuff. Yeah, turns out that it is very underdefended and it needs our protection. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. They're going to start destroying my stuff. Good thing that Good thing that I've got laser range that can just mow them all down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What did they destroy? They destroyed a bunch of stuff. Holy shit. They were only in the base for like 2 seconds. Oh, they destroyed one of my super valuable pipes as well. Ugh. That's annoying. Well, we'll repair this damage just quickly because we can. And then we'll end the episode. Yep. That there. We'll use fast belt because I'm lazy and I don't want to use any other type of belt. That goes there, like so. I think that's actually all of the resources that we're even missing in the first place. Nothing really major, to be honest. Nothing really major at all. Speaking of, though, being really major, this entire wall needs, like, double glazing. Or as double glazing E as it can be. Because it's pretty badly defended, in all honesty. The whole area is bloody awfully defended. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this now. I know we're going to run over a little bit over time, but, let's just give it a shot. Okay. Yeah, let's also get some inserters. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So, this should allow us to get a little bit more of a comprehensive defense set up over here. I know it looks kind of garbo, but in fact, that actually doesn't work. That actually doesn't work. Trust me, it's gonna work. Oh shit. We were on a roll. We had something special going on, but it just didn't work. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh god damn, this looks abysmal, doesn't it? This looks absolutely abysmal. I tried to do it the quick way, and it just didn't work. I mean, it kind of worked, I guess, if you count all of this nonsense. Yeah, I mean that bit kind of worked. That was kind of like what I was intending to do in the first place, but didn't really pull it off. I'll be honest, didn't really pull it off. Okay, there. Alright. Enough belt. No, not enough belt, actually. Not enough belt at all. Perfect. Now we've got enough belt. Cool. 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 Just a random sprinkling of inserters, because I do not want to deal with actually placing them properly. These things do produce quite a lot of light. I mean, people did say I should really be using them. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, people. You're not wrong. Okay, do we actually have the gun turrets to deal with this? I don't think we do. If we zoom out, we should be able to get to them, right? Here. We totally can. Oh my goodness. I love the fact that I can now pick things up from like a gazillion miles away. I still have no idea how it actually is allowed to happen, but it works. I know that inserter is the wrong way around. By the way, that one down there, I'll deal with it in a minute. Okay. You're useless. Okay. Up here. And up here. And around there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep. Works a charm. Works an absolute charm. Alright, this should all be hooked up now, right? Every one of these should be effective. Apart from maybe like 2 or 3, which need to be manually configured. But with that, I think we're probably going to end the episode. 28-minute episode. Ooh. You're not working. Although what I can do is I can shift EU and get you to pick up from that tile over there. And then put in over there. How cool is that? That's pretty darn cool. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. This has been... What the hell is that? Is that ammo? What the fuck is ammo doing in that belt? This has been Factorio Undefeatable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.